Hi, I'm Don Romsberg, and I'm here at the Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, and Transgender Historical Society. In this video, we'll be taking a look at one of our most recent exhibits, and then heading down to our world-class archive where we'll look at some of the amazing artifacts that we have. And then we'll go over to a party where people will share some of their thoughts and feelings about what makes the Home for Our History such an important part of our community. Let's go inside and check it out. So here we are at the Passionate Struggle exhibit, Dynamics of San Francisco's GLBT History, and we're here with Amy Tsuyoshi. Amy, could you tell us a little bit about the exhibit?
Yes, this exhibit is so wonderful because it's actually a queer history for the people and by the people. And it's actually using items sort of collected through the community. And it really collects and showcases all the things that you might think are not important in history, but are in fact crucial in recording queer people and queer lives.
So what is your favorite item in the exhibit?
Well, it's the Jose Sarria exhibit, basically because I remember him late in his career, and to see all the earlier stuff, including a menu for the 35-cent hamburger, that was quite interesting to see.
It was really touching and moving to see Harvey Milk's suit. I mean, the bullet holes and everything, it gave me goosebumps.
I feel like, thankfully, a lot of the values and the norms in the LGBT community are kind of filtering into the rest of the world, and I think it's always important to honor where it's coming from and like who started this and where our culture stems from.
I think the importance of preserving our history is to remind us how fabulous we are, because I think right now we're getting so homogenized, and this is such a fabulous reminder of, oh my God, we are so radical, we are so cutting edge, and we really are at the forefront of every movement that progresses people.
Amy, thanks so much for showing us the exhibit. Now we're going to be heading over to the Historical Society's world-class archives and seeing some of the amazing things that we have in our collection. Hey, Rebecca, how are you?
Good.
So we're here with Rebecca Kim, who's the managing archivist here at the GLBT Historical Society. Thank you so much for showing us the collection today.
No problem. We have a huge range of materials, but we have people's personal papers, organizational records, periodicals, ephemera, you name it, we have it.
Wow. Well, so who uses an archive? Like, why do we have an archive here?
We have an archive for everybody. Anyone from like a high school student to filmmakers can come to the archive and do research.
Can we check out the collection now? Maybe some of your favorite things?
Yeah. So one of my favorite collections here is the Jiro Onuma collection, which is a collection of an elderly Japanese American man who died in the early 1990s. And one of the scrapbooks that he has in his collection is of early physique culture. And he brought this with him to an internment camp that he was at with his family. And the next thing that I wanted to pull out was Issues of the Ladder, which was the first nationally distributed lesbian periodical from 1956 to 1970. But one remarkable thing about the Ladder, especially being published so early, is that, you know, it was really hard to be out and gay. You could actually get fired from your job, or your children could be taken away from you. I mean, this was brave of them to put their real names and to publish these as lesbians and as women.
Well, this has been amazing. Thank you so much.
Sure.
And are you going to be going to the party tonight?
Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, well, I will see you there.
See ya.
So we're here at the GLBT Historical Society's annual fundraising gala, and it's a great place to meet again with old friends and to connect with some new ones. Come on, let's check it out. So what do you think is so important about the Historical Society?
Well, every time I've gone to the archives or gone to the exhibit, I've just been so moved by the breadth of what our history is, and a sense that what we accomplish in the future in terms of LGBT civil rights is really predicated on what has come before us.
Well, it's very important to preserve the history of queer people of color, because otherwise nobody knows that we, gay and lesbian, Asian, Black, Native American, Middle Eastern, Latino people have been here.
every LGBT person has a story. They came here for good and because there were things were really hard for them. And to preserve that and to tell our story so that future generations can learn from all the things that we went through, all of our struggles, all of the things we fought for and lost and then eventually won, that is going to lead to full equality.
A person watching this could support the GLBT Historical Society by certainly donating. I mean, that's the first thing anybody could do, and any kind of, even the smallest of donations would be important. But it's really important for the Historical Society to find a permanent home somewhere in San Francisco. And so people really need to rally to that cause, to write their representative on the Board of Supervisors and make sure that voices are heard, that this is an important institution within the city, that the people of the city really need to support.
So I guess that's it. We've shown you an exhibit, and you've checked out the archive, and you've met a few people who know how important the Home for Our History is. And I hope that you check us out more. Go to glbthistory.org, and there's a lot that you can do, whether it's donating your money or your time or bringing things in that are part of our archive. You know, there's so many ways to be a part of our history, so I hope you join us. Good night.